20 Moma Papa Kofi also. Kofi,
What about your Shazio?
are you ready? Okay. I did Moma your mom pie. That was say that the real dinner yankopon. If so, Adoma de Adom, yes, half a yammer, Nas in a church. What's a bunny buoy with source of a church? Where ready should be. Amen. A jury for and there addition. Here pa here ye. And until yes, I don't know as my boy and I feel on my interest here. Addition, yet the words of life. The words of life. And who here said yet take on your men some more. That is saying, I say. And one of this is yen, na yen, ama eradin kwaji. The words of life. Yewo you know, we are sitting in mono. Yewo braho and mraho doa a boy a home by a sitting in. Says I know many new pa, a pema sitting an iodine. Na emi payo. Inti any name say, as I see so no, there were so many laws. Even US government, there be almost a shembra sitting also almost laws a whole. Even gay sema bemwe. Oh my gay rights, so be a gay. Unti tieti and name on also on a right. Almost mra whole. Na Sans ni enim se one hour ye nuro no. Almost so eyan mra hodo fa nuro no ho. Am say Dr. Jan no mo ha obetimi aboaye. Say pharmaceuticals no so mo ye dra. Omo de akwankyere to ho say dose we na fa. So wan hwe ye na fa bro so abetimi prawo. Ana wo ye doctor so na wo wan follow sa Embrana da hono na de mo bi no wu a onso etime jo license ana se prano a wo ye nurse utime lose license adenti ana so one follow the strict rules na etime mo lose license obi betuma boy kakra adentra ana mo lose license so when nature Obi betuma boy kakra.
Elder Bachimit Makasa.
Pacho betuma kasa.
I said, over medical world now is true. So one follow strict guidelines now. Wait me lose license because it wait me also obi life and also being kwa with us.
Betuma koso obi nkwa. Edo ase pai. Ene nature say emra hu hia. Ada say ye my guidelines and so to me follow. If it's so one follow I betuma proud. Inti awie no me mamunya akwaba. Someone about North Bronx Bible Studies line so. Na ene no the person ka ho asem no fa onyankopon ransem. The 10 words of life. Onyankopon ana ama nipa emransem say ni so. Na eho abaye issues bebre ama se wo hwe abrantie ya woda o mechi ya na dwene ba ye ne se onkoye bone bibi yoru so onye papa and the pastor can conscience wasem say yetibu an tinubu yemfo e kire se de ye no nye onyame na de adua ye mu se en guide na ye nya de pa sentine se ono na boye na ohwe ye di enti ade e beboa ye ama yatna si ye no eno san hyehyɛ no no ye ma at the self pharmaceuticals no ma ye aduro na wo mo si aduro no sei no pese aduro no boa obi na emom nye se beku no enu nti no se wa ni nhyehyɛ no so a utumi to adua mu enu nti onyankopɔn so ankasa no ne mmeransɛm a ɔde ama nipa no ɛyɛ ade ɛboa na mom yɛhwɛ abrante no say life is so complex and complicated ɛyɛ kyerɛ sɛ sisi so papa na me bo modern say measure complexities quotes ahodo ɛwɔ ho na the obi kan say in the end no it's not the obviousness or the complexity of the matter that deluding mankind was say enye complexity no and ɛda the nipa na ewia yɛn na twetwe adwene kɔ bɔne ho anaasɛ de kɔ ɔhaw mu nemum no ifri onipa nkasa it is man himself onipa mpɛsɛ onyame akwankyerɛ ɔde ama no odi akyire ɛno nti yɛde kɔ haw bebree mu de kɔ amane bebree mu let's take for example say you have traffic lights in all our streets now obi I decide say ono the red green obeko mujiri se de say ebi bewu ebi bepra ebe cause confusion bebree and that's what we are doing nipam pesi ebeti onyame nti no amho how any amanhunu aba asase so problems ehu nyina no nipa na akoso if you say nipa mpese akwankyerɛ onyame de ato hɔ ama no nipa be di akyire Confucius so the also kind or say life is really simple but we insist on making it complicated said onyame born na de no ye no se me do na do me e de asomdue ba wani mmeremu wa nwia ma de udu nuani udu nani e de asomdue ni ahoto bebre ba but anytime you best step for overboard say yemfa ba ko anya adwuma no then chain reaction na normal bebre di akire and no and who asem ne kan wi and until Moses eyo nyame akoa uko Deuteronomy chapter 13 verse 11 to 14 Moses said, let me be candid with you me kind of crash them or say Sam ransom do no God's covenant with his people nyame apam a wone no nkrofo aye no na ono nyame a ono na esane firi soro ne abeya apam no kire se ohwehwe yie die odo no odo ye pese si yie itu onyame apam no ono aye no enye se be prai nemum ne yemunti no yo and until Moses told no boss say educate the children of Israel and was say verse 11 was say now what I'm commanding you today is not too difficult for you or beyond your reach. The American Chiramunedo, enya de ding, and I say bromos. It is not up in heaven. In Nisro. So that we have to ask, or we may ask, who will ascend into heaven to get it and proclaim it to us, so that we may obey. Enisro ni abusa se hwan ne beko soro na akofa abreye na afi ya ka kire na yetie 13 no nor is it not beyond the sea and what see any it is not beyond the sea so that you have to ask who will cross the sea to get it and proclaim it to us so we may obey it any puajado hwan o no akoka se hwan na this ship ana bonto an obedware nsuo na kopo na gya akofa aba entesa no the word or say no the word is very near to you it is in your mouth it is in your heart so you may obey it Moses say ebe o pa o ewo wanum ne wo kuma mu nso serebe ya obedi so onyame na ahye dae ne sa eti verse 19 was say this day I call the heavens and the earth as witnesses against you that I have set before you life and death, blessings and curses. Now choose life so that you and your children may live. Moses said, and then meka osoro ne asase adidi mu adanse ese mede nkwa ani wuo asimoni kire se ade na okasa o se wudi so a ebeye nkwa na wani sonso ebeye wuo eno ntumi tu for say choose life, obey it so that you and your children may live. So what here ebema woni wasefo enya nkwa, and that you may laud the Lord your God, listen to his voice and hold fast to him. Or say the be ya obedo awrade nyankopon enti no de ne mransem na mo so betie ne na be so mu den for the Lord is your life. Actually, for assembly, they are very interesting. Moses, breaking it down by obeying, and for so also. I say, young qua. Ne wuti o nyankopon so a one won kwa. And yes, any a careful nyankopon rano. See this one. Am I young qua? This one. A so nyamiani. If it's on one a day, sa and shishena den ato ho amai. Yansan tibio. The author can say, for the Lord is your life, and he will give you many years in the land he swore to give to your fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Osisi this one, obema yankwana worry. Nature say ehu hia pa. Enu nti ene adesua no, or the upper question 1, or say, what threefold authority does God exercise over mankind? To me, how do I answer? Ben onyankopon wo onipa so. Dedikai Isaiah 33:22 no say, for the Lord is our judge. Onyankopon oni etemufo. For the Lord is our lawgiver. The Lord is our king. Onyame ene etemufo. Onyame ene de emayen yemra hyefo. Onyame ne yen hen. Sa no ma miensa nti no. Esese ye sitie mu onyankopon mransam. Fi se oye yen hen. Oye etemufo no na de mra no soma. Now, the command yet did say, he will save us. And until by obeying, no, it's life. Onyameji yankwa. And until I see a radini ye temufo, a radini ye mrashafo, a radini ye hen, now by yankwa. A jirifo, ye city ammonia, man, yankwaji. Question 2 no say, how has he summarized the principles of his moral government? Onyankopon na konwa no anase na hinwa obrapa emre wo no sen wasi abo no tofa amai. Yehwe Deuteronomy woman 89 ni mu eyedumi no ni du miensa no a. O say, and the Lord spoke unto you out of the midst of the fire. Onyame na mo jamu no ne mo kasa. You heard the voice of the words, but saw no likeness. Only you heard a voice, and he declared unto you his covenant, which he commanded you to perform, even the 10 commandments. ɔsɛ mo nyinaa mote so onyame kasa free ogya no mu nipadua na mo ahu na mote ne no na wɔka kyerɛ mo napam a wɔhyɛ mo sɛ mu ni soɔ even the 10 commandments agyirifoɔ senti a onyame de ne mmaransɛm mo nipa no sɛ ɛnyɛ sina ɛna ne mmara no ɛfiri aseɛ ɛhyɛ aseɛ wɔ edi ntro ne bɛduru sina no na onyame pɛ sɛ ɔtwerɛ okukyerɛ ankasa egu abopono so ma wɔn sɛ ɛbɛyɛ nkaeɛ deɛ ama wɔn te sɛ Mose ka kyerɛ mo sɛ nsɛm no onyame ɔde ahyɛ mo num na wɔn akoma mu nso no kyerɛ sɛ law no a yɛbɛtwerɛ no tablet so no ɛwɔ nipa koma mu dada onyame de adua yɛ mu yɛn conscience ne yɛ guide na bɔne na asɛ no ntitɔ da na ɛde kyim kakra basi yɛde hyɛ onyame nsa he will rightly guide us said the eternal question 3 no say God distinguished the 10 commandments from the other laws he later gave to Moses onyame hyɛ da ma mmaransɛm du no oyi si nkyɛn koraa ɛyɛ different from any other laws onyame de ama 10 commandments no or the ɔno ankasa ne nsa ɛna twerɛ ɛno to say dedi kan written on tablets of stone he wrote them on 2 tablets of stone and delivered them unto me Moses say onyame twerɛ na bopuru mienu so ɛna ɔde ma me Deuteronomy 5:22 number 2 and I B no say he placed it in the ark and thou shalt put into the ark of the testimony which I shall give today. Emransem na me de bema fakoto apam adaka no fakoto apam adaka no yensentie and thou shalt put the mercy seat above the ark. In the ark thou shalt put the testimony that I shall give thee. Or see apamada kanoa the person way. Emransam nam de ama fato apamada kano. Never mercy seat adoma ingwana fasiso. Hdn echrewa. Onyame said the issue as education no. So be a church di papa obi anu ocho onyanko. Aden onyame den nsa etwero mransem do because he's the master teacher. Aden so no ka kire Moses say onfa nto apamada keno. Na onfa mercy seat no ento so. He is a merciful God. Senema fumwa. Onwa ni dumu ne umobro mod befre. But in Chrese, you can just walk on the law. And I say, what's it? Meaning so na hu here. Or say mercy seat. Adomagwa anamobro huagwa. And unti mercy and justice no, they kiss each other. Nina yo nyankopon ifri no mo. Ono ani mo bro hunu mo. Otubeka sem de fro. En Chrese the justice na hu hi. Ehu hi apa. Enu nti yansa hwe. Ehu hi ase ye yosa. If it's onyame na ahye. Eye question 4 no was say, what special names are the 10 commandments designated? Edi ahodo ben no de mamransem do. Yedi kan no say his law. And the Lord said unto Moses, I will give thee 2 tablets of stone and a law and a commandment which I have written. Or say, memo abupru menu amatro so. Eyemra eyashede amatro. The creator of the universe by his own handwritten wachro emra hand or no natural mra kuchire and or their monipa say nipa ni so it's a law and it's a commandment mra and a yashedi said it you know. B or say his testimony. And he gave unto Moses 2 tablets of testimony, tables of stone, written with the fingers of God. Omano adansia pumienu a Onyankopon no a de ne nsatea atwero so. And until the Lord also friend of testimony. C, his covenants. And he declared unto you his covenant, which he commanded you to perform, even the 10 commandments. And he wrote them upon 2 tablets or tables of stone. Deuteronomy 4:13. Adentina Onyame lay all these emphasis. If he said it is the seat of his government, God cannot do away with that. Now, Yenyina said, America minor a nation of laws. Now, Medanyamia said, or maybe a war under heaven, no, Omu used to 10 commandments, Lord, when they did boom. Meaning this, or maybe it's under the earth here. The Becas ukum nipa uko free. Ebinsi. Anako you be adia uko free. Armed robbery. Ako you be adia uko free. Ebinisa. And I kidnap will be a free. And Tessa. Which I say, Unyanko Pomrano, and none other saying in addition. Question says, and I say, how perfect an expression are they of the will of God? Say, Anna esi chire, said Onyame pesiti. Or say, the law of the Lord is perfect. Aradimran, a pet, converting the soul, just a son onipa. The testimony, who say Hano, way David is so na kasayo, Mose kasani a different, David is so kasana a different, but all you sue the same words. David, Mose used him to say, the law of the Lord is perfect, converting the soul. And also the testimony of the Lord is sure. Onyame adanse so etim making wise the simple. The statutes of the Lord are right. Onyame ahyɛdeɛ nyinaa yɛ nokorɛ, rejoicing the heart. So with this one, ɛma wo koma anigye ba koma. No kwasɛm no sɛ, sɛdeɛ professor ɛkyerɛkyerɛ no ɔsɛ yɛnyɛ nipa yie, yɛnyɛ nipa papa, yɛnka nipa mmerɛ ho. If we're able to do those things, meaning Hollywood phobia, now we di adanse say, a brobu to me bueni pasa, and we tone. I don't for it feels good to say, ye tio nyamia some near yonos. And into a Bible say, Donia, Onyamina canasa, in Shrepium. The commandment of the Lord is pure, so genuine. Enlighten the eyes. Emo nipa weni bue. So be slow nyamea. Nipa meni bread on pano. So slow nyankopo. If he say, "Oh nyamea na will be here." We hear Psalm 19, verse 7 and 8. After yansan he, and now this year yesu. Also, I say paradox. Say, what you're no, say one tears here, or say nipa adwin. What you're means one tears here, obekum nipa bebre. I had to send Nessa all reading instructions. Then no answer my medication, no kum nipa. Okum nipa sa, no answer or their war. Dose overdose now or war injection answers war no kum nipa. Obi a wa chere. se nipa nyame mra ho hia no o che nurse wa shedas to okum nipa na doctor na said the age nurse for any doctors licenses from nsem no onyame so beje say nipa ne nkwa free nsem if say yesu akasa na yensentie Romans no Paul ono no obi a o kyerɛkyerɛ onyame mra nsem mu pa manage Paul ho pa yentie se do sika for onyame mra o say wherefore the law is holy and the commandment holy and just and good mra nsem no eye konkon na mra nsem no eye konkon trene ne papa ebe na ade etimi ye konkon trene ne papa na etimi ye bono eno na Mose ka kyerɛ mo sɛ hwɛ de mede mamu eni po agado ho a onani soro na waka sɛ obi ntimi nkɔfa bere o eye fo wa wuye die ade ye papa na trene ne konkon no ede wo ka sɛ untimi nye diso if sɛ be ma nkwaje onyame bedo no onyame bejo de mo okana eno nti agirifo ehu hia say ti de onyame kasa how complete an epitome of man's duty to God do they provide or say emransem etimi ma onipa dimu etimi ma onipa so ani anase emransem no say na si wiemu di etimi bua ma onipa dimu sana eka na yentie se do de ma ewo Ecclesiastes chapter 12 verse 13 no say let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. And saying in every the wisest man are what na say na onyamena ne bi nyansa gu no so after na brabo nyina oka sense bi nyina wi an say so nyankopon ne di na hyede so na we ni nipa nyina said it is said the Lord he is our king, the Lord he is the lawgiver, and the Lord he is our judge. Who here say it to me to Sadias, a boy. 8 no so the Mayan say, question 8 no say, what reward does God promise to the obedient? Akatua ben ena onyankopon de ahye won a we city no o de ahye won bo obi se mra nyenkwa obi se hu here and until the millions of people omo akansinsemu if you saw church boni fu obi church on say emra da twem obi church on say emra no hu here and until safo no say almost sumorade. Nanso Obufi said they have a passport, they can kill, they can commit adultery, they can do anything they want, and still no, they almost only believers. Obi and a deceive room. Only say unless our school is here. Or say education who here pa. Then so education no be a bit down. Misleading. A dobe call how Ubesua de na wie na anyo onyame classroom do atena mu a ubefiri odan teacher ne no asay wadwe for life no ubedoubt to onyankopon enunti asemi o kan han say in keeping of them there is a great reward. Psalm 119 and Psalm 19 verse 11 was in ya memra so die no akatua wo mu pa na last statement here bekan Awurade Yesu na na ka say yes so odi ne mransam so akatua wo odi ne mransam so e da nkwama enunti Yohane adisem no etie ye no Yohane adisem tie de onumi no ai nemu eti edio ai eti du mienu no nemu du mienu no Say no cannot say. And behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me, to give every man according as his work shall be. Share. Mikra maketi apa bro biara said the numeracy. Where 22:14, 22:14, 22:12 na yekan. Osi mikra maketi ya me the bro biara said the numeracy. Na 13 no say, I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, the first and the last. Where your emphasis yes, they children to me said the city. So no can for he's the one who created this world. Na bibia so do we chireka ono. Ono ni mfiase any area. He has all the keys. He has all the powers. Or say, blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may have the right to the tree of life and may enter through the gates into the city. Question on the set. Emrabai no ni patron ye pam no free di trum. Oni patron Yankopon mra. Enu nti pam ni free nkwadua no. Se Yesu say, obia obedi ne mransam so nhira no no efiri se nipa no. Obesa nya kwan akọ nkwadua no bio. He will have the right to the tree of life. Now, sana Bekoe tree of life, no, you have to enter through the gates. Or say any panel, permission will be granted. Now, for we to go city room or cotimko be. And then question they say, ye dim ransom no swaketia woman na onyamiashi. Yes, sakatia wom already say, a bear down kwama cry. And then a chidi be any home. Echinye bakukure ni hunsa. Se yedi onyame asamochi a eye nkwaje ma. Ejirifo eye nkwaje ma ye pa. Echinye bia ni ho. Eno nti moma ye nti Onyankopon ase. Moses se diso na wanya nkwa one wasefo. Question 9 no divine say. On the other hand, how does he regard the breach of his commandments? Okay. So obi so tomra no so a. So ato. Sen onyame hu. Yentie said odema wa ha. Odema said, whosoever commits sin transgress also the law. Obi oye boni bia oye the tomra. For sin is the transgression of the law. If it's a bonnet and a marathon, said the city. I did it for way 1 John 3:4. Whosoever commits sins transgress also the law. It is a nurse, one overdose, an doctor, or abusing the patient, or tom rent a license. Obiara obatu on your memory, so your license to live will be revoked. Said the Onyame asem kan. Echinye bia ne ho. Emra no ni patron ya ene ede oha nyina ba. And this good question 10 no say, what purposes then does the law serve? And emra no ne jromade is the standard of righteousness. And knoweth his will, being instructed out of the law. Say yesu Onyame ho ade. We are being instructed in the law of God. In the Bible, and on the will of God. How can you speak against the will of God? How can you do that? An affront to God to say, Nemransem no hu. Wabra onu ankasa ene diama. Onu ankasa na atro. Ohene asha nemra no, usi hu hia. Congress for shamra ko kasa hu hia. Netro. That's what it is. The also be also said, also it reveals any lapse from obedience. Emrano na chreyen siya city and any city. By the law is the knowledge of sin. Emrano na maye hu so from. If it says emrabi ni wa obehu ana the ticket abroad. Se na utwa mu zone bia a school zone be a 25 miles per hour, not 20, which are 30 miles per hour. Near the take it abroad. If you say you disobey the law, it was there written, black and white. It was there even in red letters. And now there was a 1,500 trail. Yeah, they take it to the abroad. So when you be able to and it will be auction if say you disobey the law. They tear on. And then the for ransom no, and my yehu, and me in dear, and me who are dear, said the tear on. It should be anyhow. Question 11 no say, of what commandment is the first recorded sin in the Bible a breach? Was a commandment ben no nipa ye dika pa wo Bible mu a eye onipa etiatua? Was a covetousness? Is what? Is the 10th commandment. And when the woman saw the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant for the eyes, and the tree to be desired to make one wise, she took the fruit thereof and did eat, and gave it also unto her husband with her, and he did eat. Obanu who said biano efe, na so any, aye, obonsam say bemu ani abue, into onto to say, on so any baby obeso nyame. Obonsam okoveti onyame ahini se wode na hinwa besi onyame de atifi ansi the year was no or did the same kwan no se onipa so behwere na nkwaje na onipa so tie na good news. If is a new professor onimade pa o chekire na nsemu, oh, more knowledge, oh, idea no, it's good. Just said those buebu no new professor. Nyakopon say enko ho ubewu also nwanya no kresa. Or the kwa Adam honso. Adam so say, oh, sir, okay. So oh say sir there. Professor no what me convince you say so or church mu kra a different level. Or they call sropa or so when you mean. Saint you me bufu Adam. Into was say na one bear no who biano say yes would be na we ni eye we ni so fe na ya akono na wote na wodi one bear no eno nti problem no ne say de ono church no se wutie no a mum ye du nyina eno how abeto eno nti ti onyankopon asem Solomon said asem ne nyina wi anse so onyankopon de de ransom. And that settles it for you. And need to be achieved. Okay, question 12 now say, what was Cain condemned? Cain, what was his condemnation? On what? Murder, which is the 6th commandment. Not as Cain, who was of the wicked one. 1 John 3:12. You heard me oda Yesu kukum no. Ono a Yesu achire no. So obi nim nyame mransem no a wonchen you hen. David said he is the beloved disciple. So that secret to be over Yesu wana okachire. Was it? And yes a king. I will free or the boy for and slew his brother. Onyame so say Abel moja e suffer and I'm king kumukum. He was guilty of murder. Said the okay, question 13 no say, what conspicuous sin of the antediluvian world is especially mentioned? Was it Bonea would obey na womo trans in sumu bremo omo ye ya wabudi Dedika or say adultery, the 7th commandment. Genesis 6 verse 2 no say, the sons of God saw the daughters of men, that they were fair, and they took them wives of all which they choose. Tisagana ni ibiawa bahano abehu Bronphobi, Spanish phobia, now so these people are fair. Into the OPBR now, it's fine. But you are guilty of adultery. You are guilty of fornication. You are guilty. If you say, Unyamia Quancher, yes, I did. You call 14 or say, what sin are singled out and particularly mentioned in the patriarch's days? Was it Bonnie Ben who you see her now was shared that body Abraham Brenoso and I take your work for us. Lying. The 9th commandment. Abraham was guilty of that. The kind Genesis 12:13 or call Egypt no or catch her na yere say can say would anime. Then yes, I will be kume no ma fa to the can say would anime. Pharaoh and so per se said in no there or my Abraham a chede or man in noma na Abraham aje. Aje say Niniaba. Ye no ho ade ama no aje na akotra de musu. Ha no Onyankopon an ehumobro so no. Oko Pharaoh je kwaka kire de say Pharaoh and fan san ka bofra. If it's oye be man no ye. Ba ko Abimelech so Abraham we no anya no wa no oye nim prem. Ono nso Onyame kwaka kire no say mato wabusuafo nyina ye from. And was say Onyankopon, will you punish a righteous nation? Ubetumi abu o ma tere ne atayana. If it's oka kire me say nunuaba. Onyankopon say minim sa. Minim so you're right. Minim say he lied to you. But the American kire no say eye na yere tifano man. Ofra Abraham no smaram for bra. Ade musio na ade ba miso. Aba mamu ni no kura nim say musio. And was a hair. What the nephew, I dear nam the mount fat. Me sakura mo biaka home. Now the cotton churchy do one, mammy crana, one for Monsieur Biame hanging. And my mamma for no cran him said, I'm not so dear no ye. Oh, to Marano. And who here, if he said, okay, Romans chapter 1 now, and Romans chapter 2. Or say, bear beer, young fire Bible call here. Omun himself bonnet. Omun himself, we could show be a dear for a bonnet. Who could real be a dear or a bonnet? And to say what them bra, omumbra, say, what do I wusu I am bra amao? They are being guided by their conscience. Yawa Ghana no, abroad for my and to woman himself, who got you could show be body a chronoana. They know all these things. Onyamin Ironsa, Ejina Moses say, what you want kumam. Onyame se na edi akire no mini Israel fie be pam foforo. The first covenant no, it was on the tablets of stone. This time they will say I will write them on the flesh of their hearts. It's the same law, but sabredi or tro also be in trouble friend. It's still there. The Onyame asem kana. And until Abraham he lied, the to be odi to say we are there stealing. And also Genesis 30:33. Say we are dishonest. And also your bonnet. 5th commandment so no. And also say we dishonor our parents no. And also your bonnet. Tinu wasi duweja no neni na wonkwa aware asase no so. And until also mbosom so a. And also your bonnet 1st and 2nd commandments. And therefore no. Yakubu say, so we did running so now tumba kokura, you are guilty of all. If you say, there can't say more chrono, what's me there more chrono? Nemo me dear, you are guilty. And now say there my boy your mind, you are guilty. And now say the also when you are guilty. It's the same thing. It's 10 words of life. And until a jury for Onyame asem na no kre. Yet the additional banner. I ain't last no man 15 or say Abraham, Jonyamidi Adansio difference. Question is or say, who, however, received the approbation of God for obedience. When wonya saba so boy se wano de oye city. And Genesis 26:5 no say, because Abraham obeyed my voice and kept my charge, my commandment, my statutes, and my laws. Abraham ne say oye lion. Onyame ka kire said nantimanim na ye pe. Abraham nantimanim na ye pe. We are so crooked. Nantimanim na ye pe. Na Abraham, he learned his lesson. Afi onyame say, fa baba ko koba for your man. He obeyed. O kuma kwala o si mekwa kukuno. If it's who said this time no on the so a mistake with God. No onyame ka chance don't do it. My cover if I don't buy for it. My own son, I will let him die because of your obedience. And when it is also your obedience, wo Yesu nankasa besu anamwe wu ama. Won hia so wu. And when it is wo do onyame mransam so ayam kwaje if say Yesu city aye man nti no. Wo wapare wu ho. Ti no say the ogini die no. No city man wo wu mpo a wo benya nkwa. No watwem preko pe afri wo mu konkon. Said the tell. And unti Abraham the onyame kafa no. Afemu entie we. And yet, I say, what commandment did some of the Israelites deliberately break before the giving of the law at Sinai? Yen him say, Sam ransom or care our true aboponoso, or no Sinai beponoso. But wait there, no munyan no Sinai. If the Exodus 20 na Sinai no see, Exodus 16, 27, 28. No nyamia can't romo say. Debia metop man for Surama. Diana. Name the 7th day no Sabbath. Mamon call Friday no 6th day no meton no more and to mokwa amount tacit double portion. A bidnum say, Yede do asamo yede. Humedano. No man sorry. Omokopedian. Osi omokoyana. Omo enyepi. And it came to pass that there went out some of the people on the 7th day to gather manna, and they found none. Na Yakopon said, Nipa no okwewe nyebia ne trouble ni se. Ade ni mi wia na nya nwia. O de aka so ko wi obi ade no anwia o se manwia. Still you becho. Said the tell. Enti Yakopon say you are guilty. It is no catch Moses say. And the Lord said unto Moses, how long refuse ye to keep my commandments and my laws? Onyame ka asama waka. He is the lawgiver and he's the judge. You don't have to play with it. Don't be smart. If so, you cannot outsmart God. Onyame can iti na yo. Sankrofo they were smart people. Omo koi, omo enyabi. Omo so onyame ya enyabi ya mfahi. Yen say claim. Also you are guilty. And nam say when tie na ko inti. You are guilty. Said the tie. Ejiri for ehun hia we kire say na mransem no ewo ho before Sinai. It was there. Last testimony. Or say, did Jesus intend the gospel to supersede the 10 commandments code? Even also, upon from there. And one say Jesus ready. And one no. Oh, yeah, church ukumunipa. Oh, yeah, church ukumunipa. Say, oh, my patient drew. Now I church mu year. Obey to my for those. And no, obey guilty. And half truth is dangerous. So will be a kind of crown or the atrafa. Just say or show everything so be believable. Professor actually they say consistency and say open say character and so your form say or build on it. And until on your main sem half and half. And you're half and half. And until was say yes to the cancer asking. I am Matthew 5:17-19. Or say, think not that I came to destroy the law or the prophets. I came not to destroy, but to fulfill. A beso. A man some say, so who offer will be here. What about your mind? Yes, you cried, or by only a harder. Or say, on and on call them, unso no. But when you are here, now can wakuma muntino. What about your mind? Written law or the new commandment, then a tougher. Yes, the end much tougher, a much a more strict than the first one. And into a side to us, can say, whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments, also biara obetumu bako, and shall teach men so, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. There's no least person in heaven. That means that you're out. Or say, what? And I didn't born in also for. And until you are out. But whosoever shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven. Nemum do obedi so, no ade be kyerɛkyerɛ no, sɛ nipa no, ɔbɛfrɛ no ɔkɛseɛ ɔsoro ahenni. Minu ya no utie bi an awie. Onyankopɔn asɛm na aba nkyerɛ. 10 ways of life. Kai say, Samre ya no nipa ton you afraid in trouble. Adam ne Hawa, they converted. Omani bre ade. And only a we came communia. They were all found guilty. And until Yesu abewu. Or say Adam born in or ye. Onfam guye nso. The plan of salvation, this is what it is. Me chiremu pa. Sent you jame eden hobo for ye say. Minu me no de na ya. Enunti uwu abeto enso. E Adam fom suomu na ye ese abeto. So onyame me tra say num say wu te say nkokɔ ne monche a. Na che say onyame wa anya just God. Wanye just God. Said ye, Alaguadia, on also ye, or bow with before Korea pan or say, I New York City, any atrama or bad time. The command didn't know as we are panel, and into a guilty dear, then so make my chest canama. Mammy who do be guilty with them, say it's a mass idea. And until Konya may be a guilty, say. All my yansom for son of wheels. To us who muyam from so guyeso. Or then waba for yabai. That means to say we're free from that condemnation of death. For example, say what could be paid work to prison. Not amnesty. Maybe a Trump and now mayor be was my pardon or no free prison. Free prisoner, it doesn't give you license to kill again. Rather, no, you're a good citizen. You obey all the rules and the laws so that you don't go back there. And when you say, yes, woman, Sound from swear near from swan na betoyens. What's what they were paper or the moja with fear guamine or the alcohol was set here free to say Adam on your bonnet. And now we have to live in obedience. Say yes, city amano. And only to me or dear mind. A moja and yakwa. There is power in the blood of the Lord Jesus Christ. And then the grace, and so and yakwa. The great is redemptive. A power. Adum nankasa a tumi. Sound. Say yes, you no entering in society. Not don't know to society. The internet will be. Nemomo who na chiri say. So what the non quite to homa war. Walk ubenyankwa. Oh, me. For the Bekoe. He died for me. This is why I love the Lord. And I want to be obedient to him by his grace. Say, obo me be wi asese me hu nyame oyo ototise. Me kuro mu hine kura onwu ma me. Sebe me ma me ne papa kuro mu hu ma me. Nan kampese akoa bi no osoro hene. Bo ade nan kasa eja na hene obe uma me. For this reason, I owe my life, everything to him, because he did it all for me. And into see a kase Onyamia dum Nigerian, yes, what G and son as they say at Yason. And it didn't pass a mechanic say, Christ died for you before you were even born. And into science and where to order that. And one should say, well, what you are, my license to keep on sending them fool around. Or say, Metia Dum. Until I pause, say, GDNT. Adum nti enkoso nya bone o da bi da Awurade mo aye no no o nhira ye na ye nya asem nti ase wo Yesu din mu amen me dia adisua na si se mo ana se bi se bi we betu na jaba eda mos. Okay, sabre muma nipa mi no mompaye ma kakra. Sa Awurade mo aye na asemi no ntumi nya atre he we kuma mo. Mama Vida,